Greetings friends, and I am Dryphoseno, and I welcome you back to my channel. This video here is going to be a bit of an update that is going to be here for this channel for the next few videos that are going to be coming out here fairly soon. Now, I realize I've done this a whole bunch, that I've released updates and I've not had many updates beyond that point, and there's only so much I can say about that. Then if I don't release those updates, that's on me for not doing that. But anyways, first, a few minor announcements I want to make is that this channel here, the Dryphoseno channel, is still going to be doing content and everything, but today is March 31st, and tomorrow is going to be April 1st. And I've tried to have a tradition of doing vlog every day in April content, and I've realized that it's sort of hard to pay attention to all my content that's on the channel here at the moment. So I have created two new channels here that are going to be coming up here fairly soon. One's going to be more of a personal channel here for just stuff that I want to release myself. And then another one, I'm going to plan on having a gaming channel, let's play channel, involving a lot of different games and my WoW characters. So stay tuned for that. I have more content prepared for my personal channel compared to the gaming channel here, but in my gaming channel, I'm going to have a few content review things. When I mean that, I'm going to be reviewing some tech, and it's going to be something that I'm going to call After the Hype, where I look at items that generated some amount of hype and see if it's well worth your time and your money. So this stuff is going to be, it's going to be technically outdated, and it's going to be a little bit late, but it's intentional to do that, because I could easily release this stuff like day one when the stuff's released, but there's probably going to be a lot of other people that are getting into this late too. So the first thing here is going to be, it's going to be intentionally late, and that's the point. So you'll be seeing that here too. And so getting to the main thing here, you might be noticing behind me here that I have 3 colored t-shirts, red, blue, and yellow. Now there's a reason for this. I think I'm going to put a link here up to my previous vlog every day in April that I believe I did last year at my table. But this time, I want to do things a little bit differently. And it occurs to me too that last year I did more of a Q&A about myself, but I want to expand that a little bit more and getting more into the entertaining and get a lot of things off my chest sort of a thing. So I'm not sure how all of this is going to work, but here is my initial plan. So with the red t-shirt, these are going to be more vlog ideas and things I want to get off my chest, and that's going to cover the first 10 videos I plan on releasing. Whether that's going to be in April or bleeding into May and June, I'm not sure, but the first one, and I'll say right now, this isn't so much being like a red shirt Star Trek sort of a thing. It's more just my desire to be a Power Ranger, and just, I don't know if I'll ever become one, but this will be the closest I can get to it for right now. The blue one is going to be more experimenting with baking and cooking. And I want to make a video series as sort of a very small tribute to 3 girls that I sort of follow on and off on YouTube. Rosanna Pansino, Justine Ezerick, and her sister, Jenna Ezerick. And I've noticed that the later two, the two Azeric girls, do a lot of cooking and baking videos, but they do it in a way that they make a lot of mistakes, but they learn from those mistakes, and they upload it here for betterment. And with Miss Rosanna, she does a lot of really good baking videos too. And I'm going to challenge myself a little bit. I'm going to be doing some research about all three of those girls and some of the crafts that they've made. And I want to challenge myself a little bit to see how good of a baker and a chef I can actually be. I've never really made a cake from scratch, and I see Miss Rosanna making cakes from scratch all the time, and I'm going to challenge myself to try and do that. With the other two girls, they make a lot of cookies and a lot of other snack treats and stuff. I know that I can make chocolate chip cookies if I wanted to. I know how to make some Oreo cookie balls as well, with like cream cheese. But for me as a person, I want to develop a little bit, and I want to get to, sorry, my nose is itchy. I want to get to the point of actually being a better person and developing some skills for myself so that I'm not just a gamer, but trying to figure out the best things I can do for myself. So, and seeing as how this may or may not work out here, I'll try and actually incorporate some more baking and cooking videos into the personal channel itself. And then with the yellow one, I'm gonna use this as sort of a way to have some silliness and some creativity. So I'm thinking with the yellow one here, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to teach improv, or at least teach you, my viewers, how to actually start the improv process. I'm not an expert by it in any sense of the word, but I feel like I know just enough to at least get started. And then who knows, maybe I'll see something come out of this here fairly soon. So I don't know how well this may or may not work out here, but as far as I'm aware, with all three of these colors, these are the colors of autism. So I think I'm going to call this not so much Autism Awareness Month, but maybe more Awesome Autism Month. And I want this to be something that I don't want my autism to be like make it seem like I'm using it as a crutch, but yet at the same time, I don't know, it's one of these things that it's something I can't apologize for. It's not something that I can just say that I can get away with it, but it's something that's locked in my brain, and there's no cures for it. There's no ways to get around it or anything, but it's something that I'm going to have to deal with most likely the majority of my life. So it's not so much that I want to make these months a little bit entertaining, but also informative too. That there have been a lot of annoyances and a lot of, I feel like, I'm looking really dark there. There have been a lot of things that have just been coming up in my life that I feel like I want to just make mention and try to get out there a little bit. But one thing that I'm going to mention here with my personal channel too, usually I'm wearing sort of a t-shirt for this, but I do want to reiterate the fact that with all three of these channels, they're going to showcase sort of my own personal motto for myself. Maybe I'm going to call it being Zenoic. And in that, there are 4 things that identify me as a person and what I believe in as a person. things that mean a lot to me. One is that I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or being a Mormon. That name's actually being phased out a little bit, so I guess you could call me now a Latter-day Saint. I'd like to do something with that too, that I help alleviate some misconceptions about what I do, and that can be another idea for a video series in and of itself on my personal channel later time. 2 is that I'm a gamer. 3 is that I do have autism. And 4 is that I'm a guy. That I want people to see me being a creative person and not just seeing my skin color, the fact that I'm creative because I have autism, but I'm creative because I'm creative. Because I've developed my skills so much that it's not just one thing. And I know that may sound a little bit weird here, but I want to be creative not just because of one of these 4 aspects. Is that it's because of all 4 of them together that I'm doing things that I'm supposed to, and I'm constantly working on towards making my life a little bit better every single day, so that I can help share this with other people. I may not be the richest person in the world here yet. Of course, I'd like to have a lot of money so I can give it away, but I'm not at that point yet in my life. But it'd be nice to do that here once my finances come into line, whenever that happens. But I think that'll do it right now for just a quick update here. Oh, and before I forget too, I realize a little bit too that I haven't been releasing a lot of content. I've been checking my videos a bit, and the last video I did was one of Dreyfus actually doing a vlog in Stormwind. And I believe I had another one recorded of him that I'll need to get back to actually releasing here in a bit. But, so I don't want this just to be a video of just content's coming, and then it never comes out. But what I'm going to be doing here, whenever this does get uploaded, I'm going to be releasing a few short commercials, or a few shorts for a VR game that I found called Mind Show. It's sort of a improv-esque VR game that I found for the HTC Vive, again, which is another item I'm going to be reviewing. And when I get enough time to myself, I'm going to start releasing a few of these here, and I want to actually have this be something that I can release commercials for my Twitch channel when I do my Mr. Smite's Improv live show, and try to incorporate machinima as much as I can with all my crazy ideas that I have. But I'm going to release that here after this video ends, and I think I'm going to leave it at that for the time being. So I do have some stuff coming here, and for anybody that's still subscribed to me, I thank you for your patience, and thank you for sticking around here while I figure out the best way to release these videos. I'm trying as this first set, I'm going to release a set of 5 videos and then a set of 20 videos, and try to release these videos in bulk, just as a way to start my content up right, and try to see where we go from there. I've never really been good about just releasing videos one at a time, so I think this is going to be a good start. If it keeps working, it keeps working. If not, then I'm going to figure out some way to figure this out so that I will actually get all 3 of those YouTube play buttons. It seems like it's gonna be easier to get the silver and the gold one with its own difficulties here and there, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that for the time being. So until my awesome autism month, I'm gonna say I am Dreyfusano, and until next time, be you, be yourself.
Day 238. Patient still shows signs of spinning candiditis.
I'm too tiny.
Wait, stop interrupting my monologue. I told you to activate those controls. We're losing this patient. We can't... I don't even know what to talk about here. I'm all jittery and stuff. I don't even like this kind of candy.
I'm messing with things.
Those controls.
Twist.
Can't help these days.
What is life? What is existence?
Just this all the
I
time.
have my money.
Are we?
I have my congealed burrito.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. But I have to wonder, what else?
Tacos.
What else is there?
Lots of
Ruin my
tacos.
monologue.